What's going on, everybody? So I'm back here with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can engage your shoulders at home. But before I get started, let me go and explain to you about how to do it properly so that we can see gains going on. If you're at a point you can't afford a gym right now and you just want to build up and then be able to go back to gym, this is a great way to know some knowledge in the end for yourself to get some shoulders. Oh, alright. So I'm gonna explain this to you while I'm sitting down, because sitting down on that floor was gonna be uncomfortable. So your shoulders are made of three muscles: your front delt, your mid delt, and your rear delt in the end. Now, each muscle is good for whatever particular reason they're used for in the end. Your front delt is mostly used for pushing, which is like your handstand push-ups, your dips, your front dips in the end. Heck, even sled push in the end. These are going to be the most common delts you're going to be using in the end that are going to be used mostly for everything. Your medial delts, which is your mid delts, they're going to make you look aesthetically bigger in the end, or aesthetically pleasing in the end. This is one of the key factors you want to get when you're trying to shape a V shape in the end, because this does help you out in the end. Now, what this really does is that this helps out with your arm adduction or arm abduction in the end. What this basically is that basically going any from this helping out with majority of what any type of arm adduction is. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have not really been studying on why of the other reasons you should be working on the mid delts, but I just know in the end that it's best to work on all your muscles anyways, because truth be told, I don't want to be working out for about 10-20 years and then come to find out to go back and work on that muscle because I've been neglecting it for so long. If you have a chance while you're building yourself up to build something, build up all the muscles as much as possible you can. Because I will admit there are some you really don't need to work on at all. But it's just best if you can't directly hit it, go ahead and work on that. You don't have to be no big pound or big compensation in the end. But I was going to tell you that I'm not really on a scientific level yet of looking these up, but I just know that in the end that I want to work on them while I have the chance, because I don't want to go back and work on muscles. Now, the last one is your rear delt, which is the one that's part of your back, which is part of your back muscle in the end. Now, really what this was for me, what it's used for is that this one was for your posture. Now, as you notice, when you're coming down like this actually helps you out fill up in the end of actually straightening up a lot. Now, that's mostly what I use for. There's other things for rear delts that can be used for in the end, but I was going ahead and just set it out to you so that way you can actually understand which ones and why you should work on them, so that way you can actually get a better understanding for your shoulders. Alright, so now the explanation is done. I'm going to go ahead and show you right now what I'm going to do. Now, in the other video I did, I show you how to properly do pike push-ups, and yes, this is a go-to thing for calisthenics to actually just do pike push-ups. But I'm going to show you one more time if you didn't watch that video. So all it is that you put your hands on shoulder width apart, making sure you're able to do it. You can able to get up and actually make a little bit of triangle like that. Not having your elbows flared out, because you're hitting a completely different muscle when you do that. You want to hit the front delt in the end. This is what you want the most. This also helps you build up with your handstand push-ups too. So mind you that too. Now the whole thing is that making sure that you don't do none of this. You don't try to compensate like this. You don't try to come in like this. Making sure your elbows are coming in like this. At an angle. Coming up. And there you go. That's a proper pike push-up, which is going to help you engage your front delts. Alright, so next up is for your lateral headed, which is the ones that are going to make you look like you're big in the end. So there are really other moves you could be doing to hit your lateral head in the end, but I like to make my exercise a little bit simpler and actually be able to directly hit that muscle in the end. So this is why I told you, if you're trying to do it at home routine, you really want these, because you want something to really load the middle delts a lot. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put in the grab and making sure in the end that you don't ever try to do this. Don't try to lock out your arms, go like this a little bit, so that way you can actually hit your delt in the end. This is a really good way to hit your middle delt. All this is getting hit directly, and this is a direct hit on the muscle. You could be getting a water jugs or get a water ball and actually do it like this. That way, if you don't have access to a resistance band in the end. But like I said, this is why I'm not going to say it's a at home or no equipment type workout, because you really do need equipment to actually build this up in the end. But that's the only really downfall about this, is that you really do need equipment to hit that medial hit in the end, which is going to help you out, make you look bigger, make you look aesthetically pleasing, and it does help you out with some other moves. One is for your rear delts, which is the one behind, which kind of actually makes your back look bigger too. So this is kind of a better one for you. But this one, I call it as either I call it a widow's peak, or it's something that you have to do from the bottom. So you come down from here, you come up, and you just pressed up. You're gonna feel your rear delts a lot on fire. Now, you could make this a little bit harder, and you put your feet up, like put your feet straight down like this. Now you see how I'm lifting off a little bit? It's not much, but I can really feel my rear delts a lot, like engaging a lot from here. So there is that. Or what you can do, don't really highly recommend it, but if you're like that advanced, is getting too much for you, and it is just like it's nothing to you, you can do a little pop, but you can do a Victorian hold, which will massively engage your rear delts, and you will feel this thing. Like, you try to do it first, like sitting like this, from squatting down like this side, and you'll see to a point where you go like this when you're moving backwards, you're gonna feel it a lot. Make sure that in all the end that you don't put down your bottom like this. It's kind of like a bridge, and you're just holding up, see, like that. And you're gonna, like, I don't know how else to better explain this, but like, I feel it a lot on my rear delts automatically, and that's saying a lot right there. But whew, that was a load right there for me. But I really appreciate you watching if you come this far. Now, just don't forget just to like, share, and subscribe, and let me know how this video did for you, because there are some routines you can do at home to build up some muscle in the end if you're a complete beginner, or this is a great foundation for yourself to actually get into calisthenics. So don't ever forget about your foundation is the best thing you can do for calisthenics in the end. Now, I do have some many more videos. I want to do one more video about an at-home routine you can do at home for your legs, and I will get into that. But let me know also down in the comment section what else you want to see, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.